Okay, so I just
do?
had to pull out a 12 minutes or whatever I got done here of Captain Jeff Productions Catch Flight Not Feelings podcast.
I mean, like, it's
I got a problem. I blame Nathan Fielder for this.
It's relentless.
He's so
This guy doesn't stop talking, and I don't mean like, oh, he doesn't take a breath. It is
no.
You think Amin's a misogynist? Amin is the most Gen Z progressive person in the world compared to this guy.
Yeah.
This guy, it is a fire hose of misogyny the entire time, and he doesn't take a breath during it.
No.
I was exhausted after watching
female
this.
guests that are
the first girl
reticent.
didn't even talk.
No. They don't want to. They know they're being recorded. So, and they're mostly just traumatized. Man.
No wonder the first one, she's like, you're not putting any of this out. She's like, no.
And that's his friend / roommate.
Roommate
or whatever.
It's his roommate.
She's the one who recorded him at the fucking stand-up show.
Right. Yeah.
But
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't know where he's finding these women. The third woman
Miami.
is like, well, yeah, but I don't know.
I mean, he's out and about. He's apparently successful.
He's got an app, which we'll get to because there's a question that has to be a leading question to get to it. +1. Zach, you made plans tonight, and you threw that up on the +1 app, right? You're going to a comedy show, maybe.
I do have plans tonight. I am going to a comedy show. I did not put that on +1.
Okay, well, maybe we'll get there.
Yeah.
But this third woman is selling basically like a what's it called? Like the powder you put in the drink type shit.
Okay. Yeah. Like an AG1 or like
AG1
gotcha. Or like a yeah.
But what's the hangover one?
Oh, the Pedialyte?
No, I whatever. It doesn't matter. It's okay. She's selling some supplement thing that you put in your drink.
Sure.
And so he must have found her selling that shit and told her that she could come on to sell her shit on his podcast. And then he's immediately pivoted. Well, he does. And then he's like, I have a story that's much worse, but sort of related. I got trapped into paying 2 Spanish broads on Bumble who said they would have a threesome, and I bought them a $400 dinner. And what I learned from it is you need to put this in writing. I'm like,
no, that's illegal.
That's prostitution, which you say that you hate so much.
Well, he said, well, he comes in. This guy, what did he say? He said he hates prostitution, and he pivots hard, right? What was the thing you sent?
Yeah, well,
all women that get anything from a relationship are prostitutes. I don't want to date a prostitute. I just want a bang maid. That's what it was. It was like
he wants a woman to cook and clean and have sex with him, but he also hates how transactional relationships are. But then also,
that's all he wants.
It's a
transactional relationship. Yeah.
So hasn't quite figured it out yet. But yeah, man, I don't know how it's. Like I was telling you and Amin, I like being in on the ground floor or something. You know, maybe Count the Ding should extend its manosphere wing a little bit.
Katie would love it.
What's a manosphere?
What's a manosphere? Baby, you're in it.
Baby, you're looking at it. If I put us in circles, now we're manosphere. There you go.
I don't like circles.
I don't like it with 3. Oh. I like it with multiple people.
All right, I'm subscriber number 39 now to Catch Flights Not Feelings.
We've got Mike Measy.
Forgot about him. Shit.
Oh, episodes are out, Katie. Episodes are out. There's 3 episodes
3
out.
podcasts.
Katie, you're not prepared. It's insane. I watched 2 of them. The third one's out today.
My life is dedicated to Karen Reed right now.
Karen Reed.
Of course it is.
Justice for Karen. Justice for John O'Keefe. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Give us the cliff notes on that.
Well, she's on her second trial, her retrial for the murder of her boyfriend, Boston police officer John O'Keefe. However, it's kind of looking like something else happened and she was likely framed. Making a murder, planting evidence vibes. I'm just saying, get into it. 5-part HBO doc goes down real easy.
It sounds like it just entered a true crime podcast.
Yeah, you did.
Well, you should be glad that you entered for this part and not what Zach and I were getting into before that.
That's for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like planting evidence would be exhilarating, right? It's not right to do, but there's got to be a rush.
If you're good at it.
Yeah,
right.
you have to be confident.
Yeah, you got to be good at it. Yeah.
If you're not good at it and they impound her car and then suddenly 20 minutes later, pieces of the taillight are found that weren't found earlier when they were snow blowing looking for evidence. But
That's
by
tough.
all
That's
means.
a toughie. Yeah, that's a toughie.
And Trooper Proctor, who was fired after, was
I'm
seen
sorry.
hovering over the taillight.
Trooper Proctor?
Is that a person's name or
Those are two jobs.
a title and a name?
Okay.
Those are two jobs.
And he was texting about Karen being a cunt and not finding any nudes on her phone when he was looking for other evidence. Oopsie.
Are either of those things wrong?
Yes. Yes, actually.
Yes. What type of evidence would you want to plant, Zach? DNA evidence, a smoking gun.
I think a smoking gun would be super fun.
Smoking gun would be fun.
I think like
That sounds tough though.
finding
Bloody
a way
knife.
to falsify like messages. You know, that like
Okay.
if you could falsify messages in a way that like show like a relationship or show like a
So you want to create
like
character backstory.
Absolutely.
Oh,
feel
Absolutely.
like
I'm a writer. I would love to create character
Mhm.
backstory.
Wouldn't that be hard in this day and age? You'd have to be very like technical. Like back in the day, you could just like forge a letter. Like
Emily,
I could
yeah,
definitely do
Emily.
that.
Emily,
What?
maybe pre-November. Sure.
Okay.
Forging
They're
a
real
letter,
dumb
we
now.
still need
They're
to
real
match
dumb
the
now.
handwriting, so there's that challenge.
Have
No,
you guys
but that-
forged a
see,
handwritten letter? Because I
I've
have.
forged some signatures
You
before.
forged a handwritten
Absolutely.
letter?
I got in trouble
A
for
whole
it. though.
letter?
Yeah.
Like
That's
Cool?
tough.
Yeah.
From your parents.
Uh-huh.
What can you give us a
Mm.
breakdown of how that forged letter went?
It went badly.
No,
Immediately.
like what
they were
was it
like,
about?
The
It-
dog
I'm-
did actually eat her homework.
Mhm.
it
But
was
not this letter.
Yeah, it was definitely, I think, in grade school, which was real dumb of me. Because obviously, like, handwritten letter by like a fourth grader is not going to match the perfect script of my parents. But yeah, I think it was something like I didn't do homework for a reason or something like that. And yeah, immediately they were like,
the effort
yeah, I thought I could get away with it, but
and the
obviously not.
confidence.
Yeah, I like that. Respect. I mean,
You really
you're
have a
probably
handle
little
on
too
your own
young to pull it off.
penmanship.
I know.
Ready to master
Yep.
someone else's.
Why
I don't
did
think I
this?
ever got caught like forging my parents' signature. I don't think I'm
Really?
pretty sure I got away with it every time.
I had a friend who was like super advanced, like in college, he got kicked out for not going to class. And for an entire semester, he built a web page to mimic our university's web page so his parents could log in and look at his grades.
That is
Holy
straight
shit.
out of accepted.
Amazing.
I should have done that.
Yeah,
Well, no,
if
that
he
wouldn't
had
help me,
put
but yeah.
that effort into going to class, he would have gotten kicked out.
I mean, this person didn't invent some software company that exploded and
rich.
he's now a millionaire. Like,
No,
seems like
but
he was
he's
doing his homework.
pretty successful. He's a fake it until you make it kind of guy.
Well, clearly,
Sounds like he
It
can
feels
really
like
fake
you're
it.
describing me.
Yeah.
Like a lot of this is like
No, I think we said
he's
genius.
a basketball
at one
writer.
point.
He's
Zach,
a-
Zach, you've never created a website. Don't be silly.
A
not that. Shout
WordPress,
out to-
maybe.
No, I created my own website. Thank you very much. I had the option for WordPress. I was like, no, I can do this shit my own. It looked terrible, but it was mostly functional.
Mostly.
Shout out to, what was it called? Was it
God.
Dreamweaver? There was some software.
Dreamweaver.
Dreamweaver, yeah. That's what I use. Man.
I thought you were going to
bad
shout
at
out
it.
your own website URL. And I was going to be like...
Talkhoops.net, yeah.
Oh, that's the one that you
Talkhoops,
made.
that's where Talkhoops comes from.
Ah.
Yeah.
Brandon!
I need a .com for me to respect you.
Yeah.
It was taken. And I was not about to try to buy that. I had no money.
Yeah.
Zach, do you think if you are forging backstory, if you're creating a backstory between two individuals, do you think you would fall too much into heavy-handed exposition?
100%. I know I would get way too deep into it, and it would, yeah, absolutely.
What was the original
Absolutely.
story?
You know what would get
have
into
some text back and forth like, "Hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing good. Oh, did I ever tell you about that time at summer camp when I didn't eat my Vitian?"
Yeah, my Vitians, and then, oh man, this bitch at the coffee shop today. Let me tell you about what happened.
Yeah. You definitely lead with the coffee shop stories now.
Yeah. I think it would end up a lot like the trial, and I think you should leave with the hat.
Yeah,
Brian
no,
in his hat.
that's
and
exactly
everything.
what I went to. You're writing it with that trial in mind.
Yes.
This text message conversation is meant to be read aloud by a prosecuting attorney.
Yeah.
In a monotone.
By the way, that's a very fun part of the Karen Reed trial because it's people reading texts in their Boston accents, and this cop that she was flirting with, like, "I think you're hot. Yeah, I think you're hot too. I think you're smart."
Okay.
It's so
You're
good.
pulling me in here. I might dive
You're
into
gonna
it this
wanna
weekend.
Check out this.
I got a lot of
HBO
time this
Max
weekend.
series.
I just want clips.
Well, Secret Lives of Mormon Wives has returned, so you're going to be busy.
That's right. I got that notification last night. That's exciting.
But do a quick 5 eps with Karen Reed. They're short. You'll fly right
How
through
short?
them.
How short?
They're like 30, 40 minutes probably.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to be
Yeah.
like, oh, they're only like an hour and 15.
I don't know if I can take that long of a Boston accent.
You can.
That's a good point.
You'd be surprised.
Because even like, there's that couple.
How many drinks have I had?
Yeah.
She allegedly had 9 before she drove her vehicle that evening.
Oh,
you gotta be real hot. Real hot for me to.
What about Julianne Moore in 30 Rock?
Well, that's offset by Alec Baldwin being hilarious.
Right.
And she's very funny in that too. But no, that's real grating. Her accent in that show is I mean, she's ass off, but God, that's bad. I hate that. It's so terrible. There's that couple on TikTok that the wife has like a really thick Boston accent, and then the commenters get him to get her to like say a certain word, like car park or whatever, and then he like is confused by what she's saying. He like tries to get her to say the word, and like that's funny, but that's like 35 seconds of video.
I wonder if that's someone's like kink Boston accents.
Yeah. Fellow Boston.
Gotta be.
Why do you think they keep procreating? All they have
Alcohol.
to do is talk to each other.
Alcohol.
Drink.
That's why. Alcohol. Whiskey, bourbon, and bad decisions. That's why.
Bourbon and poor choices. That's the city of Boston.
That was me in my 20s.
AFE did favorite redheads yesterday, and I felt like they were too lenient. I think you had to go natural redheads, man. I don't think you can.
Oh, they didn't? I haven't listened yet.
Well, they weren't sure. They were tiptoeing in and out. So they did like Julia Roberts. And Julia Roberts
really a redhead,
it was dyed red for like 2 She was like
no, that doesn't count. That doesn't count.
You got to be certified gingers.
You got to have the freckles. But I guess they didn't do gingers. They did redhead.
Do you guys know what's happened with gingers?
They getting souls or something?
No. So on TikTok this past week, the African American community has now accepted gingers as African American.
I did see that.
Yes.
Okay.
It's been a hilarious thing on TikTok.
Yeah, it's
where now like it's been like, oh, gingers last week, and it's like, Irish music, and then it's like, Dr. Dre or whatever next episode. Like gingers this week. It's been very funny. But yeah, gingers are now African American apparently.
All right.
Interesting.
Well, I'll have to tell my friend.
Didn't see that one coming.
See what he thinks of that.
No, I don't think anybody did. Ginger certainly didn't.
Controversial.
Yeah,
it is
Y'all
a
say leprechauns say yeah.
tough anagram there, but you can get there. Oh, indeed. I did make a joke at my bachelor party where because my best friend is a ginger, and I told him that it was like the forgotten ethnicity. It's like it is a rare delicacy. Like they are their own race, sort of, and that it is somewhat exotic, even though you are just a white. You are a very special, pale kind of white. Yeah, not anymore. And now they've taken that from us. And now what else?
Wow.
What is left? What is left? You know?
Did it start with like Blake Griffin? Because like a long time ago, I had a girlfriend come with me to a basketball game. She's like, I'm just here to see the black ginger man. And I was like, what are you talking about?
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, have you seen Blake Griffin's parents?
No, I haven't.
It's about as like it's exactly what you would expect.
Gotcha.
He is right
I'm
down
expecting
the middle
like an
of
orphan Annie ginger.
Yeah,
pretty much.
That's like what his mom looks like. Yeah.
From Wendy's. Oh, okay. Yeah.
My friend,
I think it has to
Miles
be
Brown has the worst joke about Blake Griffin.
No. Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah.
He got like exactly her hair color too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, she's frightening.
Don't say that. Come on.
Well, that will be in my nightmares tonight. Whoa.
I bet she was a little batty back in the day. Come on.
I bet she's ruined lives. I fear her. So
welcome to the
I
Friday
can still feel her
Mailbag.
looking at me. The picture's gone. It's the ginger thing that you're not to be trusted.
It's Friday, and
you can't say that now.
Haunted by Blake Griffin's mom all weekend long. I'm sure.
Is her name like Peggy? It has to be.
That's a good question.
That's a pretty good guess.
Not Linda.
Took that down.
To me.
Gail.
Yeah.
Gail Griffin. Not her birth name, but she adopted the Griffin. All right. Well, we got Eden abroad for another week. We got Mo disappearing after eating a Philly cheesesteak, vanishing into thin air.
I'm so jealous.
It was an
what a way to go.
Philly cheesesteak, though.
Is the airport Geno's the way to go?
I mean, it's better than like going
like a steak escape or something like that.
Yeah, that's a good question. When you're at an airport, let's say for a layover, are you going for the city themed food at the airport?
I mean, it's
or are you just going with
location dependent?
Yeah, like I'm not going to BWI and getting crabs. That's crazy.
Airport crabs that's crazy. That is
BWI
crab. Crazy idea.
It's actually from the runoff of the landing.
Katie's
strip.
like, I'm not going to the bathroom to get crabs. All right.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
I did have a Chicago deep dish in the Chicago Airport.
Like a lady.
I had a terrible Chicago beef sandwich in Chicago.
Oh,
how long were you in the Chicago airport? You got deep dish. Oh my god,
long time.
I got a Cubano in Miami.
6 in the morning, and I have
Cubano in Miami wasn't that bad, but that's an easy sandwich to do.
Yeah, that's an easy one. Yeah.
Philly cheesesteak. I'd probably do that.
I would do that.
I'd probably be disappointed.
Yeah, that's probably hard to. It's probably hard to mess. You can probably get like a good 7 out of 10 Philly cheesesteak, right?
Did you guys hear about the Japanese couple that has like a Philly cheesesteak recipe in Tokyo? That it's like the most authentic Philly cheesesteak in Japan. actually, my partner went there when we were in Japan, and they came to Philly, and they've literally just like blown up. They're getting like keys to the city and stuff like that.
Really?
They're doing like pop-ups everywhere. Yeah. They just, for some reason, they just love Philadelphia. And so when you walk in, like it looks like the whole walls are covered with like anything Philly in their like Tokyo restaurant. And then when
Rocky
they came
Balboa.
yeah.
Just Rocky Balboa.
They're just
a huge Liberty Bell.
Yeah.
Have to.
Just
but they make their like
slicked
in-house
telephone
cheeses,
poles.
you know? It's like
what's the name of the place? Do you remember? Japanese Philly cheesesteak place.
Yeah, I'll look it up real quick. But
I mean, I feel like they finding niche American culture and then doing it in Japan makes it more interesting.
Yeah,
right.
Because they're
doing a
so
Philly restaurant in San Francisco.
Yeah, because they're so good at like food.
Yeah,
I would trust them to figure that out.
It's called
unofficial Japanese cheesesteak ambassador.
Yeah, Nihonbashi Philly, cheesesteak bar in Tokyo, Japan.
Okay.
And now they're doing their actual Philadelphia.
Can you
tour.
send? Is there like an IG or something? Can you send me?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, here we go. Found it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they've been all over the news and stuff lately, but like my partner told me like they were just like the nicest people because he went and ordered like 2 sandwiches and ate them, and they were like asking him where he was from. When they found out he was from Philadelphia, they like took pictures with him, and we're like,
oh wow.
Yeah. Where were you?
I was back at home working like a sad sack. I left early. I know.
Wow.
I fucked up.
That's okay. That's pretty funny to do a Philly restaurant in Japan and then do a pop-up in Philly.
Yeah.
That's bold.
Yeah.
There's a fucking line down the block, man.
Yeah.
That's
imagine the reverse.
That's real confidence.
Yeah.
That's
imagine
real
doing a
confidence.
sushi pop-up in Japan as like a white person.
Yeah.
That'd be wild.
No one shows up. Oh man. Okay. So
I'm hungry now.
Anusian says husbands without kids making a Mother's Day social media post celebrating their wives as a dog or cat mom. Sweet or lame?
If it gets you laid, who cares?
I think
that's
it's
what
lame
it's
no
for.
matter what. I don't care about your
that's
fucking
what it's
kids.
For.
I'd rather see a dog mom than a real mom.
I like
hot take, like it. Okay.
Yeah, don't care about your baby.
You'd rather see a dog than a baby.
Absolutely,
for sure. But also, I
don't think you'd rather see a dog mom than a baby. I don't think is that really.
Yes, because she'll be less annoying than the baby mom.
I'm less annoyed by animals in public than children. Mm-hmm. So I am more likely to enjoy.
Never had a dog kick my seat on a plane.
I also do think
they have 4 legs.
I also do think that like calling like a fur baby, like I think that's awful. That's awful.
But
so there's a line.
That's
what are we supposed to call it? My Dog-ter?
A dog. My dog. My dog.
Episode title.
My cat son.
I don't say like
this is my Dog-ter.
I don't go. Oh my son, my dog son. That's my dog. It's my dog. Like I love Boogie more than anything. Right.
What do your parents call your dog though? My son's dog. It's so long. They can't.
My mom says my granddaughter.
Yeah, granddog.
Yeah, like they'd say like their grandson.
Oh, not
like whatever. Like that's like to me like that's my dog. Like I love him more than anything. Like that's my dog. Like I'm never gonna say my fur baby. Fur baby is awful. That's a fucking hybrid monster.
I use it all the time.
I use it like
fur baby is really close to Furby.
I don't call her my fur baby, but when people are like
nightmares. Furbies were nightmares.
Yeah.
Put a Furby up on the screen. Those were nightmares.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
Action.
I mean, they just
But also,
remended
like,
Gremlins.
anyone who like pretends that they've changed the world by bringing another child into it, also like go fuck yourself. Like we're overpopulated.
Someone came in you. Congrats.
Yeah.
It's really not that hard to get pregnant. I mean, obviously, people have fertility issues and whatnot, but you're not like, okay. A lot of people have kids.
It ain't hard to get rid of it either.
I will just say, like, I do have to give props to women who have given birth. That is terrifying and
awful.
Yes,
awful.
They're scary.
Hold on. How did I put it away?
So
I will
like,
say, like, when people are talking about kids, I'll say like fur babies only for me, like, because I don't want human children, but I don't call Dolores my fur baby.
Gotcha.
Call her my child.
These actually don't look as bad. Those are.
This is them trying to relaunch Furbies.
Yeah, I was gonna say the older Furbies were like creepier. I feel like.
And
but I still don't like this.
Their own.
No,
these are like festival Furbies.
Yes, these are.
Yeah,
these are
this looks like
on acid.
Coachella.
Coachella Furbies.
These are like EDM festival Furbies.
See, this is what. Yeah, that one on the fucking right.
Yeah,
is what I'm talking about. Look at that. Yeah. Thing.
They look like miniature. Have you ever been to Chuck E. Cheese?
Yep.
And like the animatronic, like
yes,
they look like miniatures 100%. Of those.
Awful.
And they were so expensive and like always sold out.
What did they just cooed a lot, right? They're like that.
In the middle of the night, they'd be like. If you turn them upside down, they didn't like that either.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, if you turn them upside down, they'd start making all kinds of noises.
What were you doing to your Furbies?
you know what you're
torturing them.
But yeah,
like, this is my Furb-ter.
The whole post about like I'm gonna make this big display of appreciation for the okay, why? Like,
what if you just told them?
Who's that? Yeah, right. Exactly. What if I like go into that room and be like, I love you so much.
What do I give a shit that you appreciate the mother of your kids?
Give a fuck, right?
You should appreciate her.
Goes, you know what you should do? Stop cheating on them. That's what you should do. Go stop cheating on them right now. That would be a good idea.
Are you saying that every husband that posted the Happy Mother's Day post is trying to make up for something?
I'm saying the ones the ones that I know are shitty people, like maybe stop doing that.
yeah, that's true.
I think on Mother's Day, lame. Otherwise, I don't care. I think let Mother's Day be for the human mothers.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I
think it's a weird piggybacking to try to include. It's like when you have a human baby, you can be a part of this stupid commercial.
Yeah, but you know what the alternative is going to be now? We're going to have like an international
day. I don't give a shit.
No, but I don't want that. I don't want that.
Well,
I'd rather have
it won't catch on. It won't catch on though.
It won't catch on.
It won't catch on. You won't have to do anything for it.
Dog and cat people aren't going to latch onto that. They're going to do both.
There's a fucking like post your
own
me. They're going to do you with your fur baby every day on Instagram.
Let's just stop giving people days. Let's take back the days.
Honestly, there's too many days. It's like, national.
Let's cut it down to 300 days.
Donut Day.
Nice and even.
Adam Silver's,
I swear to God,
intervening on you, Zach.
I swear to God, there's an international donut or pizza day every 4 months.
Yeah.
Yes, that's why we're all going to die of obesity.
God willing.
Big donut and big pizza are just predator dapping on all of us as we buy another round of pizza.
Why don't we have an international hamburger day?
I bet you there is.
I'm sure, but no, it's like, not talked about.
Corn category. You can think of it.
Guess what? Better than the other two.
Burger over donuts and pizza, obviously.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Absolutely. Not even close.
I don't know.
It's not even close.
I really like pizza.
I do really like pizza.
Close.
It's May 28th.
Sure, same.
It's May 28th. It's coming up, bro.
I better see fucking posts everywhere.
I better see a post of you double fisting burgers.
The whole fucking, I'm gonna have a whole stack of them.
Yes, I'm here for it. I'll celebrate with you
for your burr baby.
Let's do it.
Burr babies.
That's Zach's Father's Day post from here on out. Me and my burr baby.
Me and my bird babies.
Sorry, Boogie.
Sorry,
Yeah.
it's gone. I didn't take the picture quick enough. I ate it first. Me and my burr baby. It's just Zach.
For a burr baby though, would you want like multiple like stacks of burr babies or like one giant burr baby?
No, I want a whole fucking litter.
Okay. Like
Yeah.
at least 6.
Those
minimum.
sliders.
Yeah. No, I don't want preemies. I want big,
want
robust
full-grown burr
Midwestern
babies.
burr babies. Yeah.
Corn-fed burr babies.
Yeah.
Maybe even grass-fed.
absolutely.
Who knows?
Yeah. Give me that GMO burr baby.
Oh my God.
Absolutely.
That
Yeah.
Mondo burr baby.
Absolutely.
Mm.
I want burr babies with extra chromosomes. Like I want a big
Oh
burr baby. Yeah.
I love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
May's cut all
Now
that
that I
out.
want a burger. JDaddy36 says rank them: squash, zucchini, eggplant, and cucumber.
What is the
Cucumbers
difference
last for
between
me.
Zucchini's
squash
number
and
one.
zucchini?
do I fuck
Zucchini
with
is
squash?
only
I
the
feel like
green
I-
ones. Squash can be the yellow one, or there's lots of different types of squash.
Yeah. I feel like
is
I
zucchini
like
part of squash?
Zucchini
I
is
feel
a
like-
subgenus, I believe.
yeah. I feel like I like
Mm.
zucchini more than squash. I don't know that I could tell you the difference. I just know when it's cooked in a thing, I feel like I like the zucchini more. I'm gonna go
I think I'm
zucchini,
zucchini-
eggplant, squash, cucumber.
Cucumber's
Zucchini,
way better.
cucumber, eggplant,
I hate
squash.
cucumber.
Wait, but Katie, does that
How you
mean
say
you like
cucumber?
zucchini more than pickles? Because
I hate-
pickles are made from cucumbers.
Right.
They're not pickled
but
yet.
they're not pickled yet. And I love zucchini.
Okay.
I love some Parmesan zucchini. Ugh. I'm gonna make some.
I
today.
did roast some earlier this week.
Yeah.
That shit was fire.
Amazing. You can do so much with zucchini.
Cucumber
You can do
is
so much with
murder.
eggplant.
Yeah.
Isabel
just the
really loves
emoji.
eggplant. So I've had a bunch of different kinds of eggplant. Like baba ganoush was
Careful.
incredible. I've sampled all the eggplants, usually one at a time, sometimes multiple at the same time.
Whoa.
Sometimes 2 at a time.
Whoa.
just-
An
Sometimes
eggplant?
2 at a time. Sometimes just a bag of them all smashed together. You know.
Oh my god, 5 eggplants?
God damn, 5 dudes? Oh my god, 5 dicks? Damn!
But eggplant that you get at like a sushi restaurant
Mm-hmm.
is
Mm.
fucking incredible. Like whatever
Yeah.
they do with like the miso,
Oh.
the skin is
You know what?
crispy, but the interior is like basically
That's a great point.
pudding.
I'm going eggplant 1. Eggplant 1, zucchini 2.
I
squash
wouldn't
3,
have
cucumber 4.
had my eyes. I'm not really like looking for eggplant in my day to day, but since
You're
that
never
is-
looking for it. It just finds you.
it finds you, man. You know,
Yeah.
when you look like this, you know, sometimes
Eggplant would
eggplant's
find me.
waiting for you.
Come on. You go out to a bar, eggplant just finds you.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
That's what they say.
Come on, eggplant.
Also, have you guys had delicata squash?
I don't
Yeah.
think so. I don't
Maybe.
know.
like,
What does that look like?
It's when you cut it, it kind of looks like a small melon. It's basically it's like really orange. It's got like a yellow
bumpy?
skin, and it's bumpy,
Well,
and it's got like
It
ridges.
depends on
with, like,
how popular it's been.
Okay.
Yeah, was
Cold
that
is
at
outside.
Boston Airport?
I've
but delicata squash is pretty off the chain. So this is what it looks like when
It slaps.
you can make soup out of that kind of squash, and it's actually pretty good.
So I'm a fan of the delicata, but I think I'm
I
still
think it's
going.
pronounced terracotta.
Mm.
Oh yeah, I've had that. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
So you got to scoop out the seeds in the middle.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's why you get this like ring type
Yeah.
action. But
Okay.
super good grilled.
really
Um,
good. Yeah, I've had it fried before, like an onion ring. It was good.
hmm So I'm super into that. I think. I mean, cucumber, if you're not including pickles, I think has to be last. Unfortunately,
Include pickles, still fucking last.
I
Or
like
pickles bumps it
cucumbers
up
so
a little
much,
bit.
though.
I
Yeah, like
hate them both.
I like the mini cucumbers that like the Persian cucumbers.
That's
that you
very
can, like,
inclusive of you.
chopped up. Yeah, thank you. I have very discerning cucumber taste.
I ordered Grillo's pickles merch last night.
Did you
That's
look
where I
like a
stand with
shirt?
pickles.
Jesus
Mhm. It's
I
like
love
Grillo's
you.
NASCAR collab.
So good.
You're paying for that.
$37 including shipping.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
Grillo's NASCAR merch.
Yep.
I will say though, I don't like
regret it.
the American eggplant. I just think it's too. It doesn't have.
Yeah.
It's too. I can't.
Is this what we're talking about?
That's the one.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus Christ. That is a shirt I could absolutely see you wearing.
Yep.
Thank you. And you will.
100%.
And you will.
Eggplant's a stupid name.
Yeah, it is.
It is, yes. Because it's not. What's egg about it?
Yeah.
Nothing.
It's a lie.
Like
I'm finding myself more interested in all four of like it's pretty hard for me to separate them. I think I am gonna go eggplant number 1. And then I think I'm gonna go zucchini. And then I think I'm gonna go cucumber. And then I think I'm gonna go squash. But if it was delicata squash only, squash is moving up the list.
Huh.
There
Tough.
you have it.
Tough. All right. Paul Ball wants to know how many more days until Nathan Fielder is on a terrorist watch list if he isn't already, Zach.
I mean, he should be on right now. Like I'm very excited and also terrified for these last 2 episodes. I don't know how he can wrap this up, and I mean, I guess he doesn't have to wrap it up. Like
He doesn't.
I mean, is he going to Congress? Like actually going to Congress? He's going to practice like he is.
Heard about that?
I don't know.
Is there a way that he could? Is there a way that he could go to Congress, record it, and not let it leak?
It's him.
That's a good point.
So yes,
Yeah.
there's a way.
Also, I appreciate how much people have embraced this show. Please don't send me behind the scenes shit until the season's over.
Yeah.
I got a lot of people doing it. I will watch it all when the season's over. I don't want to hear about anyone's experience with the show until I've watched it all.
Yeah,
I don't
so
like behind the scenes shit.
Captain Jeff. He
Except
hasn't
for
acknowledged
Captain
the
Jeff.
rehearsal at all.
No, I don't know
That's the
that
most confusing part of the whole thing. He has to be releasing all this shit now because he thinks he's going to
because of this,
a
right?
wave because the show's coming out.
This guy, at no point he thought this is the amazing thing about Captain Jeff is I don't think at any point he thinks he's looked bad.
Absolutely
in his
not.
brief appearances.
No, he doesn't have the self-awareness for that. Absolutely not. He's got a book. He's got an app. My favorite part is he's like, this is the podcast to the book that is in the process of being published.
Oh my God. Who's publishing it? That has to be self-published.
There's no way that anybody's publishing it. But if it was self-published, wouldn't it be out already?
Manifesto.
It's him trying. I mean,
Mace,
he recorded a podcast that then his guest made him not publish. So no, I don't believe that if he was publishing it, it would already be out.
I guess that's true.
Because you have to get clearance for everything that you put in there. If you put in stuff about other people, like legally, you've got to get clearance. I can't imagine what he's put in there.
So I can't imagine that he
in one of the episodes
representation.
In one of the episodes, he said, "Oh, I can't say this girl's name because I don't want to get sued." There's a lot of girls with this name in this area, or there's a lot of girls with this name in Miami, especially in this area. Then, pairs it down to one area of Miami.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Ukrainian girls who are blonde with this name in Russian Isles or whatever
Olga.
the fuck it was. Like
Helga.
Like, what are you doing?
What was it?
Do a name without GA.
Nadia.
Yeah, no, it was like Karina or Marina or something like that. I don't know.
Karinga.
Svetlana.
Do you think someone has done a podcast and talked about you as being like someone that they have been with and like
I know that.
Oh yeah, I've heard it.
Yes.
Oh,
I've heard it.
Yeah.
Katie's got a
it was
Google alert.
explicit.
I was told about it.
I don't want to know.
Details were incorrect.
How would
Mine
you?
were mine there were some liberties, but it was mostly correct.
Oh, I thought you meant about Zach.
No.
Fact check Zach's
like-
podcast.
She's like, that
actually,
seem
the
right.
mole is
seem
on
right.
the other cheek.
I pegged
That
the
is-
guy and he talked about it on a podcast.
Whoa!
Shut up.
That
Yeah.
was definitely
I'm
not
so glad
the one
Eden's
that
not
I
on
was.
this podcast right now.
Yeah, Eden is still blushing
Thank God.
somewhere in the world
Yeah.
right now.
She just started blushing out of nowhere.
Like, osmosis. What's
Why is
happening?
my face hot?
Like,
Oh,
my
God.
butt feels
very
weird.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean Nathan Fielder, he's on an all-time heater.
Oh my God.
I can't even imagine where we're going. I don't like to imagine.
I gotta
I just
dip
let it
back in.
happen.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like I hate, my stance on like a lot of movies where it's like a whodunit or what could happen. I don't like trying to figure it out while I'm watching. I
I
just
don't
want
like
to
to
immerse
solve
myself.
murder mysteries now.
I'm not into like every once in a while I'll accidentally like figure it out and I'm disappointed. Like I want to just like I just want to like exist in the movie and then whatever the twist is or whatever, like whether it's good or not, I want that. I don't want to try to like, oh, I knew this guy was the killer. Like I think that's so
You don't want to like
so
White
stupid.
Lotus through it.
Yeah, like I think that's so fucking corny as a viewer. Like if that's what gets you off, then fine. But like for me, that doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I get really mad if
and
someone
so-
spoils something for me.
Yeah, so like I'm not trying to like I'm wondering where this is going as a show, but I also don't want to know. It's why I don't want to know any of the behind the scenes stuff. I don't want to know any of the stuff until it's over because I just like it's so fucking weird and it's so different than anything we've ever seen.
Yeah.
And it's so uncomfortable that I want to like exist in that discomfort the entire time in a fresh way.
And then the last 2 episodes have both started with essentially complete non sequiturs. And then 10 minutes in, he's like, well, yeah, okay, so take that, put it to the side. I'm just completely changing the subject now, and we're doing this. And it's like, okay, well, there's no way to predict this. Like, it's not even.
No, you can't know
possible.
where it's going. I mean, the connection to like, I don't know that there's like the connection to the 23 seconds of evanescence and the 23 seconds of silence in the Sully crash. Like, I don't even know if that's true, but if that is true, that discovery, he must have shit himself when he discovered that's that connection. You can't you couldn't write that. That is incredible. That's incredible. Like now I'm going to believe that forever.
Yeah, you should. And it doesn't matter if it's true or not. Sully
I
can
choose to believe it. Yeah.
Sully can
What's
come out
Sully
and say,
gonna
I've
do?
never owned an iPod. You can be like, fuck you, Sully.
You
I
think
don't
Sully's
believe you.
watched this by now?
Ooh.
Because what
No.
like
I'm gonna say no.
because if Sully's watched him as a child part of this, with
There's
him
no way.
breastfeeding,
There's no way. There's no way. No, I don't think so.
Jesus Christ.
Mike Measy asked, what celebrity would you want to sit next to at a Knicks game, and which one would you not want to sit next to at a Knicks game?
Are we talking any celebrities or ones that
Basically,
are
it's New
typically
York
there?
celebrities. So it's like
don't
Larry
wanna sit- I don't-
David, Ben
I don't want to sit next to the
Stiller,
Sopranos guy. The
Tracy
Sopranos
Morgan,
guy, I don't find him charming. I don't care that he's at
Michael
Knicks games.
Imperioli.
No, the fat one.
The one
Big
that looks like Joey
pussy.
Diaz.
No, is a big pussy?
Turtle.
Yeah. No, not Turtle. Turtle. I love Turtle.
Turtle.
He's
Yeah,
not,
I was
he's
like,
not in Sopranos.
he's not fat anymore.
Entourage.
He does have some Anthony Jr. vibes to him.
He does have Anthony Jr.
No, you know
Fat-
the guy I'm talking about. He's got like dyed black hair. He's fat.
That
He's older.
Sopranos Knicks game.
That's
Yeah.
Big Pussy, right?
I don't know.
I mean,
don't
Edie
remember. Yeah, I
Falco's
think so.
there.
That's not her.
Definitely
I like
not
her.
Edie Falco. I like her as an
Yeah, she's not
actress,
fat.
but
Yeah.
but
Are you
she's
talking
not
about Bobby Bacala?
Bobby
Probably.
Bacala.
Steve
Is he
Shariffa?
that and had dyed black hair?
I mean, that
there's
could
like,
be 10 people.
yeah, there's a lot of them.
I mean, I don't know. The one always there every time they show him. Every time, I have no interest in sitting next to him.
I'll take Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, I think
I'll
that's
sit next to him. He seems interesting.
he's a
You're
fun
on the
Knicks
other side
fan.
of of
he's
the
not.
Jenner?
He's not going to mess with me, right? Like he's too into the game. He's not going to want to.
He's way too into the game. Yeah,
like
I
don't like. I
He's not
don't
gonna
like
take up too much room either.
Yeah,
No,
exactly. He's not bleeding over into your seat.
I think I'd want to sit next to. I'd want to sit next to Ben Stiller. I think that'd be fun.
Ben Stiller would be super fun.
He's super into it. Also,
with Larry David,
his wife on the other
sure.
on the other side of that. Been a big fan of hers for a long time. Wouldn't mind glancing over at her every once in a while.
Leering.
Oh, all right.
What about?
He's in great shape. Wouldn't mind watching them. You know?
What about Cardi B and Stefan Diggs? How do you feel about that?
No, I mean, look, there's a Cardi B is terrifying in a way that is very intriguing to me.
Yeah,
this does not shock me one bit.
There's a chaos in her that is very alluring.
She could be very
not
fun
mind
to
that.
sit with.
She could,
as long as you're on her good side. I would not want to be on her bad side.
I would do everything I could to be on her good side. Trust me.
Yeah.
I would agree with everything she says.
What about Spike?
I think that's annoying.
Too much.
Played out.
Like, you might get. I
don't find him to be like a fun personality. I like his work, but I don't think he's a fun personality.
Probably not.
Great suits though.
What about like Rihanna? She goes to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? I think she would be fun to sit next to. But I feel like if I sat next to someone like her, I would just sit there like terrified the whole time. Like she's got like female big D energy. You know what I mean?
Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
I'm like, I respect it, but it also like if I had a tail, it'd be tucked. You know.
Mine would not.
Your legs would just be swinging back and forth in that little folding chair.
Oh, would you have your hammock? Would you?
Hey, Rihanna, would you mind strapping my head into my seat for me?
I'm just trying to focus, Rihanna.
Yeah.
You guys actually, that is actually very true. Sometimes I have to wear high heels because then my feet
just so you can get to the ground?
Yeah. You know, just short people hacks.
What about Zach? Who would be your favorite former Nick? To sit with
Nick Cage.
Nick game. That's a current Nick.
Still a Nick.
Still a Nick.
Bitch.
Once a Nick, always a Nick.
Oh man.
Sprewell is very excited to meet Kylie Jenner this week.
There might be a sadness sitting
Charles
next
Oakley
to
one.
Yeah, Oak would be
Charles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Oak is a terrifying one, but
he's in the Real Housewives of Atlanta this season.
Really?
I bet he is. I bet
Angela's
he is.
Angela got her peach.
He was just on Sirius XM NBA radio. I saw a clip I listened to a clip this morning where he was talking about how like he doesn't care that Charles Barkley just said something nice about him. Charles has got to come he's like, I'm the toll booth. You got to come pay the toll to like get through or whatever. Like he's still got to be nice to me or something. And he says, I'm willing to give him his flowers, but you still got to water them, bitch, or you still got to water them things or whatever. I'm like, Jesus Christ, Oak. Like he never turns it off. Like he's just. I would sit next to Oak because no one's fucking with you, and you can do whatever you want.
I would sit next to.
Well, although you might get kicked out because Dolan will kick Oak out for anything. That's also a fun story. Fun. I wouldn't mind that. Yeah. Then you go to a bar with Charles Oakley to watch the rest of the game.
Talk shit on James Dolan.
Yeah. I would not sit next to Starks. I would not sit next to Spree because I think Spree that's kind of sad. It would be either Larry Johnson or Charles Oakley. Those are the ones.
What about Amari or Mello?
Oh, Amari would be fun.
Definitely
really
Mello.
Mello would be fun.
Mello for sure. Yeah, Mello's the choice. I love Mello.
Yeah, I like that. I want him to keep going. I want him to be in the finals just for that, man. I just love the vibes around it, and imagine how many New York's like Denzel will probably come out for finals if they make it. You could get a next level of the celebs, but yeah, I mean who's the worst one?
Who's the
worst celebrity? At a Knicks game?
You know what? I love him. I don't think Tracy Morgan would be fun to sit next to. Not even the puke thing, but like I don't think that would be fun.
I was like, when did Tracy Morgan?
It would be a lot.
I think Spike would be the one that I wouldn't want to do because I feel like he's performing. You know, like you're just kind
100%.
of 100%. You're part of the show if you're sitting next to Spike. Whereas, like if it was Ben Stiller or Chalamet, you could maybe actually talk about the game.
Yeah.
All right, we got to Fled. Do you ever buy more tickets than you need for just you to an event and figure out who you're going to with later?
Absolutely.
The +1 app.
Depends on how expensive the tickets are. But yes.
I don't buy tickets and go to things.
Oh. Flex.
I don't.
She's like, I just show up.
There's like almost nothing I
popular.
would pay to see. I just don't care.
That's actually, I mean, comedy
Is that
shows are
'cause you,
really
like,
the only thing.
Go to things for work? Like, is there some allure taken off of it for that?
Oh, you mean like games and stuff?
I was talking to Katie. Like,
Oh,
because you're like, go to the comedy club. Like, so why would you pay to go to a comedy club?
yeah. Like if I'm going to a show, I probably know them, and then I'll just not pay.
Right.
And if I don't know them, I'll just wait for them to come to the club where I don't have to pay.
Right.
It's also
The only
kind of
thing I
hard for
ever
me to
did-
sit through a full show now. My attention span is like short.
You should work on that.
Need to be
That's
medicated.
all a you decision. You
We
could
get
just-
your attention for like 90 minutes every Friday. Is that a miracle? Should we be?
No, we
Kind
don't.
of.
Have you seen her? She is all over the place. Are you kidding? Her attention.
I
We
mean,
got
she's
Dolores'
holding the
attention more
mic
than we have hers.
and/or Dolores for most of 90 minutes. I feel like that's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
I
'Cause we
bought
keep it moving, you know.
2 tickets for a Rihanna concert once, and I did not know who I was going to go with. So I did do that. That was
That's
a
an
long time
impressive
ago.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, but yeah, for the most part, I'm either trying to figure out. I'm trying to get the person to go with me before I'm buying the tickets.
No, if it's a comedy show, I will buy 2 tickets and then figure it out. Or if it's like a really good show in the main room at the comedy store and I can get in early on the tickets, I'll buy that like VIP table where you have to buy
The booth.
4. Yeah, the booth. I'll
Mhm.
do that and then be like, all right, I'll figure out like the other 3 people.
Yeah.
If it's like
Do
a
you
great
ever
show.
buy extra tickets and then you can't find anyone? Because that happens at the club a
Of
lot. Where
course,
someone will buy 4 tickets
absolutely.
and show up alone. They're like,
Absolutely. That happens to me like probably half the time. Or like I'll be like, they're like, oh yeah, I'll meet you there. And then they're like, oh,
just got it like that.
It'll be like 45 minutes into the show. They'll be like, I'm on my way. I'm like, don't bother. Like you're gonna
No.
miss this shit.
It's so hard though.
This wasn't a maybe time. Like this show is like now.
If you have like eclectic tastes, sometimes it's really hard to find people to go with you to certain things. Like I got 2 free tickets to go see Metallica, and like none of my friends would go with me. Like none.
Yeah, I wouldn't go see Metallica.
No,
I
Not
don't
even
I don't
free?
like
For
Metallica.
free?
for free in a
I
suite.
don't want to
that's
be
a-
around that many people.
a
Like I
suite?
don't. Ugh.
Yeah,
So there's like
Everything's
food and
covered.
drink.
yeah,
A suite, different story.
yeah.
Okay, I might
Just
do
go there
that.
to slam beers, basically, right?
I'd go to
Yeah.
almost anything that had a
People
suite.
watching would be great.
I'm
I
like,
might, yeah, a suite I might do, but I do not like Metallica.
Ah,
you don't have
Yeah.
to pay attention. Bring your earbuds.
Oh, but it's just
yeah,
the
I know.
fucking
He's just
noise.
listening to a podcast
Yeah.
the whole
Listening
time.
to other music.
Just listen to Captain
Can we
Jeff.
shut these doors? I don't want to hear this shit. I'm here for the
Go
hot
to-
dogs.
Go to Metallica to drink some beers in a suite and watch your Manosphere podcast in the
Yeah.
corner. That's
Have to. You have to.
that's one
Oh
way
my
to
god.
live.
It might be a fun people watch
Nothing
too.
better.
Like
Right?
when you're in the safety of a suite and just to
Yes.
watch all those peasants be gross and drunk. I can't
I
imagine
mean-
Metallica crowd is like
Oh man. I
That's
bet they're
half the reason why
old
I'm
and sad
going.
now though.
Right, the people
that
watching.
makes it better.
I don't know, but that's like a 5-minute fun thing.
and
To
then
like
it's
the
sad.
people
I
watch of like
don't
the old
know.
like 2 hours of that shit,
From a suite?
they're gonna
I mean,
fall
you can-
asleep.
Wait,
Bird's
first of
eye
all,
view.
You can leave whenever you want to.
Take an
Okay,
edible
and
but
just
if
ride
I'm
waves.
going,
I get hammered and full and be like, all right, Emily, I'm out. Like, thank you.
if I'm going, I mean, I might leave like early to beat the rush to the
traffic.
door, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like go to a 3-hour concert for an hour just cause.
What if it's Metallica?
I'm saying I'm doing 2.
Like, I'm
2 and a
gonna
half.
eat. I'm gonna get super drunk, and I'll be like, all right, Emily, you want to go? Like, you want to go to a bar or something? Like, she's gonna be like, "What the fuck's wrong with you?"
Well,
What about
I
this
wouldn't be a good
Japanese Philly pop-up? I'm really trying to hit.
Oh shit!
Actually, I would do that.
Yep.
I
Gotta
would
get in
definitely-
line.
I just lie and be like, "Hey, that Japanese Philly pop-up series." She's like, "We're in Albuquerque." I'm like, I don't know. I heard it there.
We'll find it.
Yeah, we'll find it. I swear.
All right. Anusian wants to know how much further would you travel by car, train, subway to another airport if it got you a direct flight?
I would okay, if I lived in New
Mm.
Jersey, I would travel 5 hours to not fly out of that airport right now.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's a toughie.
Their air traffic control is all jacked up right now.
It's real bad. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really scary. So, but any other one, like 2 hours, because like
I think 2
I'm
hours.
I
like-
would not.
Max.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm not flying to or I'm not driving to San Diego to fly direct. That's 2 hours.
Right.
yeah.
If
I'm
it's
not
gonna
driving to
add more
Ontario or
time-
Long Beach.
Like if it's not like a crazy layover and if it's going to add more time to go to a different airport, I would not do that. Like the travel time has to
Yeah.
be shorter
Yeah,
then.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, I
cheaper,
always
and
like
cheaper.
check Oakland to see, like occasionally to see if they have a better flight.
Yeah,
don't know that
I
I'd
think
actually
that.
want to do that though.
Yeah, I
I wouldn't
think
want to
like
take BART to Oakland to then fly out of Oakland.
would you go down to you wouldn't go down to San Jose. That's
I
crazy.
definitely would not do that.
So
Yeah.
far.
I mean, but like
O-
if I was
Oakland I
in
could
San
see, like, Oakland I
Jose,
could
I would
see.
probably consider coming up to it's like
Coming up, yeah.
because I lived closer to the bigger airport, you know.
Right.
But let's say I
right,
reversed
yeah.
it and I live in San Jose, I'd probably be looking at SF flights more
Mm.
Yeah.
often.
Yeah, I think that's right. Oh yeah, so maybe if I lived in San Diego, I would be like, oh yeah, I could go up to LAX.
But I think San
Yeah.
Diego, well,
Yeah.
yeah, it'd be like international, right? It'd be like
Yeah.
if we
Right.
lived in San
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Diego and you're flying to Japan,
Tokyo. Yeah.
you'd probably be like, well, yeah, we got to go up to LA for that
Yeah.
one, as
But-
opposed to like flying from San Diego to, I don't know, Hawaii
Yeah.
and then to Japan or something
But
like
like San Diego Airport, like there's something to be said for those like mid-market airports because there's
Sure. Yeah.
get in and out of. Like
Yeah.
LAX is a
absolutely.
shit show. Like just to get into Uber, I want to blow my freaking brains
Ugh.
out. But like
Yeah.
I can
Well,
get
let
out
me-
I
of
rented a car.
San
Let me
Diego
say
in
this.
like
That shit.
20 minutes.
So I did when I went to New Orleans last weekend, I did valet parking at the airport.
Okay, money bags.
Well, here's the thing. So
$4. It's nothing.
no, it was. I looked at it because I was like, all right, the Uber there and back is going to cost this.
Yeah.
Valet parking. There was also like a discount on the valet parking for this one garage that was not that far from where I needed to be. It was like a 5 to 8 minute walk to the
Uh-huh.
terminal. And it was
Uh-huh.
like it was an extra $40 of what I estimated the Ubers to be. I'm like, is that worth $40 to do this? I'll have my car ready for me off the plane. Get in. Don't have to worry about the Uber. Don't have to worry about the fucking shuttle to the Uber thing in LAX. I was like, that is absolutely worth $40 to me. Like 100%.
Yeah.
And it was the best decision I made. So like, yeah, it was
How does that work?
expensive,
Mm.
but the Ubers were super expensive. Like Ubers out of there are to get back to the valley are fucking expensive.
So
and it
do
takes
they
forever.
Yeah, it
how
takes
do you, it takes
forever.
forever.
Yeah.
How does that work? Do you get dropped off like at the door for
No. So you pull into the garage.
Uh-huh.
You just leave it at the valet stand and then you walk to your terminal. So I parked at like P1. I was flying out of terminal 2, so I just walked from P1 to terminal 2, which was like 5 minutes. And then when you get into the when you fly in or when you land, I like got about 5 minutes away from the thing, text the number on my ticket, and then when I got into the parking garage, it was just waiting for me. Tipped the guy,
I
got
would
my
do that.
keys. It was
$40 is not bad.
for 40 extra dollars. It was 100% worth it.
Yeah. I would
And
do
normally it's more expensive than that. Normally I think it would have been like $80 more.
that. Yeah.
That's pushing it. Obviously, I don't think I would have done that, but at the time I checked, I was like $40. Like fuck yeah, I'll do that for $40.
Yeah. 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 LAX is definitely one of my least favorite airports.
Oh my god, getting in and out of LAX is a nightmare if you're not driving.
Yeah. If someone is like agrees to take you to LAX, they freaking love you.
Marry that person.
Yeah.
Marry that person. Do whatever they want. Post as many Mother's Day fur baby posts as you want. That is, yeah.
Well, there you go. Full circle, man. Full circle, man. If they will drive you to LAX, you will make a post about their fur baby on Mother's Day. That is true love right there. Well, we're going to do a quick little mailbag this week. We'll have the full squad. Well, Mo won't be back next week, but we'll have Eden back next week for Emily, Katie, Zach, and Maze. That's me. I'm Maze. This has been the Friday Mailbag.
That's Maze there.
Catch you next time. This is Maze talking.
Bye.